Despite growing up in a harsh environment as an illegitimate daughter, she honed her magical abilities, making her a respected sorceress in the world. This is usually how main characters are, but Fiona will never become the heroine. "I apologize, father," her elder brother Kane Deal replies. "You're such a nuisance. Don't bother yourself with someone as lowly as her, father. Everyone used to think Fiona was a weak child because she was illegitimate and a burden on the family. I am currently an illegitimate child in a difficult situation as well, but in the future I will become the genius sorceress Fiona. However, I can't say that transforming into Fiona is a good thing, because despite the bright future that awaits me, Fiona isn't the main character of the novel. She's the villainess. And the worst part is that I am the villain who is supposed to die from the power of the main couple's love in the novel. But I don't want the novel to end this way, yet this is fate." The story is about how the hero emperor fell in love with the heroine saint and saved the world. In the end, Fiona turns into an evil person who threatens the hero's lives. At that time, the hero uses his sword to cut off her head, then stabs her beating heart, which was separated from her head. And that wasn't enough. Fiona's head was hung on the castle walls. Then her body turned to ash, and then Fiona's soul falls into darkness, expressing eternal torment. Now that I have woken up in her body, my future will be similar to hers. But would it be better if I died now? Afterward, she shakes her head and says, "I must focus, or I'll get hit with the cane again by father." Suddenly, Count Green says, "I'm sure everyone knows the war isn't going well, and the imperial family has ordered our family to send a mage to the northern front lines." She says there are still 6 more years until the novel's events begin, and this is the time when the Emperor faces losses against the evil demons, even though the story was set up for the heroes to save the world from dragons and evil monsters. Suddenly the father speaks. "One of you must go to the front lines in the north." Suddenly his son speaks to him. "What do you mean by going to the front lines in the north and going to war?" Fiona says, "The Green family are mages of this empire, so we must help this empire, but the problem is, who among us will go?" The Count says, "I was wondering which of my children would bring me glory and pride." Suddenly her elder brother hits her, and Fiona winces. He tells her, "You trash, go!" Fiona says everyone trained in magic except her. Yet everyone wants her to go because she's useless, even if she's young, and they don't care. Suddenly her brother Kane grabs her hand, lifts it, and says, "Look, father, Fiona! Look, father! Fiona will go. She's just shy and doesn't want to raise her voice." Fiona tells him, "Wait a minute, you bastard!" Kane looks and laughs mockingly at her. Count Kirin laughs and tells her, "You are the one who will go, my daughter." Then Fiona thinks to herself, "Why aren't they surprised? Were they planning this from the beginning?" Fiona pushes Kyle's hand. Then he arrogantly tells her, "It's a noble deed to represent our family. You should be grateful for this, because a lowly person like you will represent our noble family's name, and a noble opportunity like this won't come to someone humble like you again. Yes, Fiona, you know my elder brother Kane Deal is the family heir, and I will get married and our third brother will be engaged soon. Given our current situation, you must go, Fiona." She cries internally, "You didn't even teach me magic. On the contrary, you imprisoned and bullied me. I already know the basics of magic, but that's not enough." I truly didn't have any options from the beginning. Then she stands, looking at her plate on the table, and says loudly, "All right, I'll go." After that, Count Green told her, "Well done, my daughter." Then Fiona thinks, as an illegitimate child who grew up here, there's no escape. If they want me to leave, I'll leave alone. I was worried because they invited me to a family gathering. They don't even treat me as their daughter, just as an illegitimate thing locked in the attic. I haven't felt this way since a year ago when I first possessed this body. I wonder if the villainous Fiona in the novel felt this way too, because she resented the world for not receiving love, and thus fell into the abyss from which there was no return. But unlike her, I don't intend to resent anything, anyway, because I wrote this world. I hope this translation is helpful. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?